Gosh dang it, my Switch button turned itself off. That's great. That's just great. Always great, you know? Love it. Okay, so we're getting to the time skip. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous for this time skip. And because we've been focusing on the Ashen Wolves and the Church of Saros characters, not so much the Black Eagles, which means they're under level more than they would be normally. We're playing hard, which means this might be an issue. We'll see.
Part 2. Silver Snow. Ethereal Moon. Reunion at Dawn. It is Imperial Year 1185. Nearly 5 years have passed since the fall of the monastery at Garreg Mach, and war continues to plague the lands of Fodlan. Ferdiad has been captured. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in shambles. The Leicester Alliance is on the verge of collapse, fractured by 2 opposing factions, those who support the Adrestian Empire and its ruler, and those who seek her demise. Meanwhile, under Emperor Edelgard's rule of law, the Adrestian Empire continues to expand its reach. The path to a new Fodlan, unified by Imperial strength, may yet be in sight.
To travel to Abyss, speak with the shifty merchant near your quarters.
How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you.
Still sleepy.
You are a complete and utter fool! Have you not changed one bit? Get on your feet. Right now! I'll coddle you no more! You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Yep, we are.
Hey, are you awake?
Yep. Where am I?
We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I
Well, long
honestly
story.
didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garreg Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
What do you mean?
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore. Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Anyway, I've heard some thieves have been spotted around those parts these days.
5 years?
Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you?
Oh, well, I kind of hit my head, knocked me out for, apparently 5 years, but, that's fine.
It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that?
Yep. The Millennium Festival.
Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting.
You might be right.
Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going?
The monastery.
Are you crazy? I told you. They say thieves are running amok up there. And there's plenty of other dangers, too. Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery.
Yeah, no.
You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead.
No need to worry about me.
Unbelievable.
Why am I even here? I know they won't come, but here I am anyway.
Ew, God? Okay.
How has it already been 5 years? Time stops for no one, I suppose.
Did I mess up again in the anime cutscene?
Huh? It's you! What are you doing here?
Well. I'm not sure myself.
Highly doubtful. So you were alive. What have you been doing all this time?
I was sleeping.
Choking at a time like this. Well, if you don't wish to tell me, I won't try to persuade you. All that matters is this. Will you return to the Empire with me?
I thought I was going to get the animated cutscene. Cause right, I chose I must kill Edelgard. I can't.
As expected. I knew your answer before I had even asked the question. That means we're enemies now, you and I. My teacher, the time for discussion has come to an end.
Oh? Oh, okay. We're in an anime cutscene. Cool.
Even though our swords may cross as they do now.
There's no denying that our chosen paths never will. Goodbye, my teacher. When next we meet, one of us will breathe their last.
This is kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie.
Who is it? Is that... It's you!
Oh, okay. What are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the very same thing. After you disappeared 5 years ago, do you have any idea how dire the church's situation became? Where were you? And what were you doing all of those years?
Well, I was sleeping.
You slept for 5 years. In that case, I suppose there is nothing more to say. You should know that Rhea also disappeared after the battle at Garreg Mach 5 years ago.
Oh,
Since
well,
then, the
surprise.
Knights have been fully devoted to searching for her. They have yet to find a trace.
Why aren't you searching with them? Was she captured by the Imperial Army?
It is possible. However, the Empire has not made any such statement as of yet. Even if that were the truth, there is no way for us to confirm. We have searched all over, but we have reached an impasse. Unless we do something, our efforts to find Rhea and rebuild the church will be stalled indefinitely. Our opportunity to strike back is close at hand. Sadly, we are short on military strength. However, now we have you. Do you recall what Rhea told you 5 years ago? She asked for you to take her place
Yeah,
should
I
anything ever
remember.
happen to her. She entrusted you with leading the people of Fodlan.
I remember.
Then I beg of you, please heed her words. It is up to you to lead us, and to defeat the Empire. No, to defeat Edelgard.
Why me?
There is a very good reason, but it is not yet time to divulge it. Just know that without you, we have no hope.
Sir, bandits have entered the area.
Oh, hi, church soldier.
They stole some hidden weapons and ran off. They're heading for the town, so that might be where they're hiding out.
Vile thieves! Even with the Knights gone, I cannot believe they would dare trespass here. This is unforgivable. Come, Professor. Let us give chase.
All right, sure, yeah. We're giving chase. Forests are not the only type of train you'll encounter.
In the Holy Kingdom
No?
of Fargus, Imperial loyalist Cornelia has subdued all regions of the former royal house of Blathed to prevent further revolt. Prince Dimitri has been sentenced. Now, the backbone of the former kingdom, Houses Gautier and Fraldarius, struggle to continue the resistance.
Dang.
Cornelia, operating out of the royal palace, has accepted the support of the Empire to build an army and plots to wipe out all remaining kingdom forces.
And does it successfully, I'm assuming,
In the
this
Leicester
route.
Alliance, House Regan leads an anti-imperial faction, while House Gloucester
Still
directs the
find it
Empire's supporters.
interesting that when it says House Regan, it shows you.
Despite the undeniable threat of fracture, the Alliance's adept new leader,
Oh,
Claude, deftly
I mean, he
maintains
does,
the
but
outward
still.
appearance of a unified front.
I just still find it weird that it shows you whenever they mention it.
In Enbar, the imperial capital of the Adrestian Empire, Emperor Edelgard fights to strengthen her regime. She has extended her reach to the kingdom by inciting a coup and continues to draw its former lords under her influence in pursuit of controlling all of Western Fodlan. In the meantime, the Knights of Seros have been dispatched to find Archbishop Rhea, who remains missing despite their searching. Left unattended, the monastery at Garreg Mach has fallen to ruin and become a haven for thieves.
Yep. Let's see how we do. Now, I'm curious how we're going to get that axe. The axe of, oh, whatchamacallit. Yuxilvarsa? I don't know if that's right, but we're gonna find out.
Looters deserve no forgiveness. After them.
Okay.
What the? Intruders! Protect the goods!
Stop the thieves. Retrieve our stolen goods.
Okay. Yeah, so it's either in this chest or this chest. And the problem is, I don't think we have any keys.
What's my strategy?
Let me check. Oh no, we have 2 chest keys in the convoy, but the people over there don't. So we either need to get the Astra closed. Actually, hang on. Yeah, the archers are a problem. Alright. I'm not gonna be too... Here, we're just gonna do all archers, because I know there'll be a problem. How much fire? I'm gonna take a lot of fire.
Guide me well.
Yeah, no, I'm not... Oh wait, hang on. Dismount. Hang on. Silver Tempest Lance, that will take out their health bar and... No, okay. Well, at least I can do no damage. Because we're seeing him in his robes, not gonna lie. One sweep will get us a for sure hit.
All is going to plan.
You know, we're staying in the bushes. Okay, we got a hit.
I'm watching well.
Okay, if we land this hit, we'll get rid of speed. Yep, okay, there we go.
I must lead them well.
Antitoxin, that can go to the convoy. Okay, 26. Doesn't deal that much damage either.
Pointless.
Okay. We're good. I don't want to use the sword. The prayer will have to use without the sword. We missed! Okay, let's equip the steel. No, the short spear. That will gambit.
Behold our strategy. I won't allow it.
Okay, that's good. Okay, we're at level 28.
Haven't withered away just yet.
That one's locked in place. Okay, cool. They're crowding around Sudden. Well, at least we got into the forest, so that's something.
Pointless.
Come on, there we go! Yes,
We
Dorothea!
had no place to go, so we came back to Garreg Mach. But then... Huh? Professor?
Yep, I'm alive!
Looks like there's a fight. I'm ready to join the battle.
Hello, Petra!
It is
I
confirmed
forgot
that
you had
Professor
a
is
vote.
alive. I will be... cooperating.
Okay.
What are you doing here? Never mind, we'll have to talk later. Help us with these thieves.
Okay.
I will prevail.
You know what? That...
Witness frigid pride.
Yeah, let's go.
Put me in there.
Hey, you can actually get to someone. Smash it in. Nice.
Attack at your own risk.
Okay, they're not too bad.
More fighting.
Yeah, we can Thor on that guy.
Will this ever end?
Alright, we got a concoction. So close. What about the Brave Lance? Alright.
You defeat me? Left.
Oh, Thermo, back and go to the convoy. Nope. Come on, hit!
Allow me to demonstrate.
Nice!
All is going to plan.
Fine work.
Nope. Yeah, we'll just wait.
Points.
Alright.
Hopefully
plus.
this proves useful.
It will because we are closer to avoidance. Okay, cool.
No use.
And here comes the crit! Okay!
I fight for justice's name.
Oh, we got chess cable.
It's time.
She doesn't need to use it, but useful. Ooh. That's not good. Yeah, we'll go with the silver sword. Okay, we'll heal ourselves a bit.
This could turn the tides.
And we're level 29.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
Oh shoot, Petra. Okay. You know what? We don't need a chest key. We're stealing it. Wait, you did have an. Oh my gosh. Okay, well now you have that. But then that one's your turn. I will thunder that.
This is my stage now.
Door key? Okay. Oh, let's try Helm Splitter. There we go.
Big win.
I do want to get the conversation, so... Tempest Lance. Doesn't matter if they're dead, Zeta.
Lament your weakness.
Just saying. Oh shoot. What's in there?
It's over.
Alright! Aster does not like being attacked.
All is going to plan.
Silver sword? Links the magical one. Bye-bye.
Another victory.
Busted bow? I will send that to the convoy.
Try to keep up!
I mean, at least he doesn't have a shield anymore, so... Shoot. Okay, he won't kill her. Okay. Nice!
I'm growing, but at what cost?
Offensive and defensive stats? So that's good. Yeah, do still axe. I know I'll hit you, but they need Caspar needs. Steel?
Destiny unfurls.
Is this the final act?
No, you're fine.
Will this ever end?
Strong protection and resilience. +2. Kind of want +4. Oh, you know what? Let's send the Vulnerary. Alright, I don't want you taking attacks, Petra, so... You know what? Let's go Silver Bow. Raining shot. Yeah, we got...
Here is something to believe.
Okay!
This could turn the tides.
Wait, because we can't talk. There we go, Bernie!
People? A battle? Oh, there wasn't supposed to be anyone here. Wait, is that Professor?
Bernadetta?
Professor, you're alive after all. Well then, I am quite pleased with my choice to come here.
Of course you are. There we go!
Professor! Never mind. We have to focus on winning this fight.
Lend us a hand. Let's beat them back.
Shouldn't strain myself.
Let's heal Caspar.
I owe you one.
I will live there. Okay.
I went back to Bridget once, but I had to be returning to Foblin.
Oh? Okay, good to know. Okay, I don't know how to deal with these people are just in a clump.
Ready for anything.
Oh shoot, Archer. Yeah, that will actually take care of the Archer. Javelin is.
No time for pity.
He's almost to the level by with his Astrid is, I mean.
I do this for all of us.
We'll ensnare them with ease.
Get a blood off. Here's the question, can Linhardt heal Dorothea?
I'm awake.
No, you can't. Okay. Well, let's attack Nosferatu and destroy that barrier. Attack. Set up. You really need to work on your speed.
I won't allow it.
Here, we'll just travel all the way here. Let's talk to Dorothea.
Do you remember our promise from 5 years ago, Professor? Today's the day.
Huh, well, you know. We can talk to
I'm so
both
glad
of
I get
them.
to see you again, Professor.
Alright, you know, that was a successful turn. We got to nail 2 students at once.
To survive, I will win!
Yeah!
Each battle a victory.
I guess they aren't as far behind as I thought they were.
It all comes down to this.
Come on, miss! Yeah!
If we split our troops in two, we can attack from the north and the south to trap their leader.
Okay, that's fine. Items. Use a concoction. This may be a bad idea. Let's dismount. Equip a steel axe. Plus, specifically, wait. Kangil it is!
I'll save my complaints.
Okay!
I hate this feeling.
I'm sure you do.
Amazing.
too. But yeah, he's surrounded by like... We'll see how this goes. Ooh, that's that's not good. Hang on, Iron Axe. House Splitter, there we go.
Who's next? Get in line.
There we go, level 26.
The results speak for themselves.
Yeah, we can sell the bullion there. Let's see how this goes.
Let's try something.
I really hope that doesn't hit. Shoot. Please tell me that doesn't also get cast bar? No, it doesn't. Okay.
Shot.
Ooh. Okay, one miss. I was worried if you dodged all, but I guess you can't have everything. Ooh, that's not gonna be good. Oh, never mind, we dodged. Okay. Okay.
Saw it coming.
Ooh, Petra, please tell me you have healing. Just lost his dodge. We need heal Ferdinand. Petra, what are you? You have no healing.
I am nearing my limit.
Iron Bow wind shot. Okay. Cool.
What's my strategy?
Devil Sword, let's see if we can get a crit. Nope.
Watch and learn.
Okay, we got one miss.
More fighting.
Yes, you can get Petra.
Thank you.
Guide me well.
Silver Lance.
That is all.
I'm awake.
Hope so. We need to kill Ferdinand.
Thank you. Ready for anything.
Ow.
I will see this war through.
Nice, level 28.
I am not well pleased.
I do this for all of us.
Yeah, let's use the steel bow.
Still here.
Alright.
Only the strong survive.
Julian.
Put me in there.
Hand axe, let's see how this goes.
I'm not going down.
Nice!
Attack at your own
I think
risk.
it gets a bonus because of body lift too. I mean, that's good.
I will prevail.
Yeah, we got a hit. And we're in the bushes, so we should be a bit easier to dodge.
Gotta use your head sometimes.
Never mind.
No use.
Nice.
Fire meets water.
Yeah. Well, didn't finish, but oh well.
War fuels my body and mind.
Okay. You have the antitoxin. Attack with your short axe.
Might makes right.
We'll have to do the door key.
Remain cautious.
Because we need the antitoxin. Assist, heal.
Thank you.
I have faith.
Let's see if faith will work in your favor. Okay. Let's do steel. And check the slants. And see how this goes.
I won't allow it.
Alright.
I can feel it in my bones.
Iron bow. Will hit 100% of the time.
I'll be home again soon.
We'll send the Vulnerary. She just got a chest key, so... That's Rossi, we're on attack. And we have no way of getting her back, so... Let's wait, see how you can get me. Convoy. I'll put the horse layer in there. Door key take. Door. Oh, you managed to hit.
A boon for our future.
Okay. What? Here, we're just gonna. Trade. Use. Okay, go here. Just physic. Steel Petra.
Inspire me.
Okay. B+.
I'm a quick study.
Oh, let's talk.
Took all my will to come out here today. But seeing you again, Professor, that's worth a little torture.
Bernie. Right. Let's go to Convoy. Grab another door key. Ooh, hang on. We can get our door key. What we're going to do, get a chest key. Retrieve that for the Iron Lance. Bernie will have no short-range attacks, but that's fine. Okay. Ferdinand. Yeah, your gambit is ashes and
Put the
dust.
plan into action. No time for pity.
We'll take that. We can take a few hits. Especially if we throw Ferdinand up.
Back to the fray. That's so fast.
Nice. Cutting Gale.
Fight, then rest.
Alright, level 25.
Battle does have its benefits.
Okay, where... Heal.
Apologies.
I will prevail.
Convoy. Oh, we'll put that there. Chest key. We got an armor slayer. Oh, I don't think. Yeah, no. We might lose one heart.
This is the cost of war.
We got the Leon. Okay. Rat full. Move him up.
Guide me well.
Short spear. Alright, we need to get Bernie. And then I want... Alright. We got the Curse Acid sword. That's good. So we'll move here. Assist. Warp. We're just gonna warp her here. Hang on, Meteor, can we get? No, I was hoping we could get. It's fine. We'll just heal Caspar up then.
Thanks for helping.
Yeah, we have Petra up here. We should just do damage. Oh wait, hang on.
I will prevail.
I don't know why I gave her our key. We had some block touch. I'm having Petra run all over the map.
Ready for anything. I will see this war through.
They got a chest key. Okay, I still need...
Put me in there.
Guide me well.
Oh wait, hang on. You have 2 arms, don't you? Alright, we'll take the low shield. It's better than nothing.
What's my strategy?
Hang on, dismount. Oh, for all? Okay, never mind. In here.
I do this for all of us.
Chest. Nice. Almost there.
I'm awake.
Let's heal Astrid.
Much needed. More fighting.
Combat arts. Draw back. We'll bring her closer. Wait. I want to talk. Stop.
So what have you been doing these last 5 years? Sleeping? Why, I must say I'm a bit envious.
Of course you will be. Ooh. Then we can bring a bit further back.
Ah, Professor, you have not changed a bit. I am so glad to fight alongside you again.
Okay. Okay, let's... I believe we'll pull up chest, so let's meet
I'm not
him.
the one you want. I guess I've got no choice.
Yep.
I'm growing, but at what cost?
Nice charm.
It isn't looking good for us. Should we retreat?
He has some treasure from the monastery too. Do not let him escape.
Okay. Obvious far that we cannot reach the target destination. Hand axe. Okay. Combat art. You have Jedi, right? Jedi is. Steel. We'll just finish this guy off.
Destiny unfurls.
That's fine. Assist and warp Fernand over here. Attack. Actually,
We'll do all
just
we
it
can.
is.
This is the cost of war.
Yeah, I mean. Dorothea, I believe you have one last use of Meteor.
You should yield me a tidy profit.
Is it because she's a singer, or...? Almost there. A speed ring. Oh yeah, we're sending that to the convoy.
I thought it would be easy money. Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Nope, it was not.
That man used to be a merchant here at the monastery. He must have fallen on hard times to take up with those thieves.
I mean... I guess so. No, because in this route you never get to. Do. Yeah, because no, we never did. And it's paralog.
It seems we were able to expel the bandits who were hiding in Garreg Mach.
Yeah.
How fortuitous that you students should gather at the monastery like this.
We made a promise with the professor. That was 5 years ago to the very day.
Yeah.
We all gave our promise to be meeting here when the Millennium
She's
Festival arrived.
blushing! That's cute.
Though the one who came up with that plan is not here. Edelgard. Still, how incredible that those present gathered despite the terrible state of things.
Yep.
The most incredible part of it is that you didn't oversleep and miss the reunion.
You know, Gaspar, you're not
So,
wrong.
that is the reason. Professor, the monastery is safe because of your devoted students.
Ah,
I am now fully
luckily,
convinced that you are
I'm
the
surprised
only
we
one
didn't
who can
lose
save
anyone.
Volk.
That's taking it a bit far.
No, not so. On the very day I return to Garreg Mach, you awaken and return as well. This is no mere coincidence, but rather the work of the goddess.
Whoa! What's your reason for being here?
Actually, well, it will be easier to just show you. Come with me to the Holy Mausoleum.
Okay! Come!
I realize that since you've been slumbering for so long, you have no idea what has transpired in the various territories.
Yeah.
Allow me to explain. After the Battle of Garreg Mach, there was a change of regime in the kingdom.
Okay.
House Blaiddyd suffered a series of brutal massacres, which claimed the lives of Dimitri and Regent Rufus. The kingdom capital fell and was absorbed into the Empire as the Fargus Dukedom, which is now under Cornelia's control. Some still resist the Empire. As of now, Rodrigue of House Fraldarius is at the center of such efforts.
Okay.
In the Alliance, Claude leads the faction that opposes the Empire, and Lawrence leads those who have sided with them.
I wonder if he would still mention Lawrence if I didn't recruit him.
The front lines are ever in motion, but the war effort has stagnated overall. In short, both the Kingdom and the Alliance have been swallowed up by the Empire and are on the verge of collapse. We must gather our generals and soldiers under your command and reverse this dire situation.
Okay, what did you want to see us in the Holy Show us in the Holy Mausoleum?
Flayn, look! The Professor has returned to us.
What do you mean? Oh, goodness! It really is you, Professor! I cannot believe you are still of this world. We were so worried we would never see you again.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I forgot something important at the Holy Mausoleum.
Oh?
I told my brother that I had to go back for it no matter what, and so here I am.
What did you leave?
After we finished here, we were going to continue our search for Rhea. But now that you are here, things have changed. We must not waste this
I
opportunity.
want to know what she forgot.
We shall send word to the knights scattered all across the land. The time has come for the Knights of Seiros to return to action. We are counting on you, Professor.
Alright, time for me to change Astrid and Flame's appearance. Ooh! We have the Crest of Flames now. No, because we're no longer a part of. I like it.
Part
Silver
2.
Snow, a king without
Silver
kingdom?
Snow. Guardian Moon.
Okay,
A king without a kingdom.
interesting.
Having parted ways with Edelgard, former students of the Black Eagle House now work alongside the Knights of Seiros at Garreg Mach. They begin to create a resistance army strong enough to take on her Imperial forces.
I'm interested in seeing where things go. And why is this called the King Without a Kingdom? each unit's grown over the past 5 years, you check their classes and weapons. Oh.
Oh, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Thank
you
you.
lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Everyone was real worried about you, Professor.
Seta
Sure they
told
were.
us everything. From here on out, you will have our aid.
Okay.
I'm so grateful that everyone is safe. I am sorry things are moving so rapidly, but there is something we must discuss. Come with me.
Oh.
The time has come to make our true stand against the Empire.
Let's all work together.
Our base will be Garreg Mach Monastery.
No, support Flame.
The interior is in less than prime condition, but we should be able to utilize it much the same as we had before.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
Hey, Catherine's making
It may
sense.
be an area of importance, but it is far removed from the front lines. Considering the burden of transport, it is possible they are not paying too much attention to it.
Nothing escapes the Emperor. There must at least be a spy or two.
I mean, Edelgard was just here.
Professor, what do you think?
I'm worried about supplies.
Your concern is valid. However, the town and surrounding hamlets are still present. And though far from abundant, the church still has funds at its disposal.
That's true. Professor, I think we can leave expanding our army to my brother.
Okay.
He was always good at negotiating, and I believe he is best suited to the task.
In that case, I have a request. Please allow my soldiers to join your ranks as well.
Oh! Okay, he's making
House Sire already tried taking on the Emperor. As a result, our territory was stolen from us.
Okay! Yeah, we'll take your troops!
As a consequence, I do not have many soldiers left to speak of. But those I have are yours to command.
I feel like I should tell you that I've been protecting some kids who lost their parents in the war.
Oh my gosh, this is... I mean, I know we're going against Edelgard, but I'm loving what we're
They're in the town
so
right
far.
now, but maybe we can move them to the monastery? I'm sure they'd be happy to chip in however they can.
Yes, I understand. I will make the necessary arrangements.
Yeah.
I nabbed some valuables from my house. Father is with the Emperor now, so... It's not much, but it's yours.
What can we get? He just gave us 500 and sorry, not 500, 5,000 gold. Okay,
I don't
thank
have
you.
a thing to contribute. In fact, I'm still in my same old clothes.
I've been wandering on my own for 5 years. I won't go back to that house or my father, that's for sure.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Look, that's fine. We got money. We got some troops. It'll be
No
fine.
labor is too great if it means saving Fodlan.
Wait, so if Linhor had died, does that mean and I was playing on Classic, does that mean I won't have gotten the money? Sure, let's speak with Caspar.
Hey, Professor, something's been bothering me. Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight scolded me for it, but at the time I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though...
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief.
Oh.
Knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops.
Why report this to me?
There is something I wanted to bring to your attention. Do you recall the incident 5 years ago involving a suspicious individual in Garreg Mach? These brigands all bore the same scorpion tattoo that we found on the arm of that man.
Cool.
Oh no.
I thought that might be of interest to you.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens. But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault. If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner. And I wouldn't have blood on my hands.
Not necessarily.
It's no use trying to comfort me. You know I'm right. Just say it. Those poor knights. It's all my fault.
Well. Yep, who else am I in? Manuela!
So I said, two can play at that game. I told him, a small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention. Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up. Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am? Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me. If only you were a man.
I want to know what she says when I'm playing male bailiffs. I'm gonna be honest, I really do.
I mean, you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you. I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
You're a close friend.
I know. It's a real tragedy. I suppose this is what the goddess has ordained, so I'll accept it. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together. When I think about that, what are 1 or 2 men?
What's wrong?
What's wrong is, it's not just 1 or 2 men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200, more! I'm completely... Oh, I can't get out of this mood! Actually, I've got an idea.
Well,
exercise
that's one way.
will help. I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
Well, that's one way. No expecting her. Right. Save. Astrid, war. Plane. Evening wear. It's not terrible, but I really do like... I don't know, I just feel like I like this on her more. Support, sure, we'll do support with him, fine.
Reading anything interesting?
Oh, good day, Linhart. At the moment, I'm simply browsing history books. Reading these, it's easy to imagine what it would feel like to exist long ago.
Fodlan's history spans thousands of years. We're lucky to have so many detailed records of our past. I have knowledge of how people lived, who they loved, what wars they fought, and why. But I'd never describe it as feeling like I was living in the past.
And why not? It's only a figure of speech.
About our shared crests.
Goodness, this again?
There's an experiment I wish to attempt, although it might prove to be a bit troublesome.
A troublesome experiment? You know I do not like pain.
Pain? No, there won't... Well, I'm unsure of the results, but that's why they call it an experiment. It would, of course, require that you and I get married.
I beg your pardon?
Yes.
You really think
if
Seth
bearers
is gonna
of
allow
major
that?
and minor Sethline crests reproduce, what crest would the offspring possess, if any? I must know, and thought the question might pique your interest as well.
Are you actually speaking about a hypothetical future with me? Involving children?
Yes. Such parentage has never been documented. A whole new field of research awaits. It would be a worthy experiment, and we'd need only 5 or so children for a good sample size.
Do you mind going back to what you mentioned earlier?
Pardon? Which part?
The part about marrying and having children. I've always believed, rather firmly, that marriage is something between two people who love one another.
I like you well enough to advance a field of study to previously unknown heights. How do you feel?
This is the first I've heard of such a thing from you.
Do you imagine I've spent all this time talking to you because I was bored? Anyway, I'm pretty worn out now, so let's continue this conversation another time, yes?
Does conversing with me tire you out so much?
Talking to anybody tires me out. Thinking, putting thoughts into words, opening my mouth, all tiring. Do give some thought to my proposal. Think of how far we could advance crest research, you and I.
Experimental marriage and children? He likes me? I don't understand. I don't understand at all.
Alright. Tell me more. Oh, happy.
Ugh, this path isn't the right way either. Why do epic quests always involve a lot of legwork?
Well, Abyss is a big place. Maybe it's time to start on your next epic quest. Giving up and going home. People are dying up there after all. We don't have time for this sort of thing.
What sort of thing? You? I'd say you're way more important than the pursuit of war. More interesting, too.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm the next big thing in Crestology. How flattering. You gotta stop saying things like that or someone might get the wrong idea. Lucky for you, I'm used to your weirdness by now.
I'm sorry my sincerity rubbed you the wrong way. I meant what I said, but that's fine. Now, back to your ability. I've discovered that this power can be attributed to your blood. The magic originates from your crest. There have been leaps and bounds in research on summoning magic focused on an arbitrary target. The only remaining problems are perception and distance, though it could be argued that...
Blah, blah, big words, blah. I don't even get what you're saying.
You don't have to understand it to appreciate its implications. Here's the connection. Once we understand your power, it's essential that we have a theoretical grasp on how to control it.
All right, I'll do my best.
That isn't as scientific as what I had in mind.
I'll probably need your help wrapping my head around the theoretical stuff. You up for that? No pressure. Well, people might die if you say no, so some pressure.
Huh? Why me? Ugh, I guess it can't be helped. I suppose foisting this task on Professor Hanneman would be a waste of my precious efforts. This isn't what I had in mind, but I guess I'm the only man for the job, come to think of it.
Sounds great. Hey, if you're tired, there's no shame in calling it a day and heading back to the surface.
It's more walking than I expected. I've lost sleep over this. But you're way more important than a... Oh, right. You don't like me when I'm sincere. Well, let's get on with the adventure then. We'll check out that hidden passage next. We've got to find that book that Timotheus is said to have left behind. Come along.
Fine. But what if we don't find the book, and you can't figure out a way to solve this?
I've come this far. Now I've got to see it through to the end. How will I ever nap in peace otherwise?
Sounds like we might be stuck together for a while.
Yeah, we never saw Linhardt ever again. He was too busy in his Crestology work.
Frigid ocean waters! I can feel them already!
Calm, calm. Just listen to me for a moment. There's something I need to tell you. The reason I worked for House Varley, Bernadetta, was to kill you.
Ha! I knew it. I always knew you were out to kill me. Sink me into the deep, dark, freezing depths. Hold on. House Varley? But why?
As you well know, theirs is one of the 6 great noble houses, the true rulers of the Empire. And you're the heir, with a crest. There were tons of people who wanted you wiped out. Like people who want to eradicate House Varley. Or a relative who wants the glory for themselves. That particular breed of treacherous nobility is the kind that'd hire a kid to do their dirty work. The first thing that kid would do, get close to the target by befriending her. Find an in through, say, an assistant gig.
This kid you're mentioning sounds real. That was you, wasn't it?
Yours truly. My biggest mistake? Getting to know you. I crept into your room one night and readied my blade. The whole thing had been a breeze, up until that moment. I couldn't bring myself to do it. While I hovered there, hesitating, your father came in. You know the rest.
Why are you telling me all this? I'm so confused.
Because I want you to look at it objectively. I was hired to kill you. Your father protected you from me. A filthy assassin. He was looking out for you. You're lucky
But he
to have a
is
father who cares for you enough to do that.
Father protected me? He protected me.
Yeah, why would I lie? At this point, I figure it's you who hates me, and not the other way around.
I don't hate you, Yuri. But I mean, I do feel weird. But I don't know how to feel. Can't we just be friends? Like back then?
You want to be friends with me?
The reason you couldn't kill me was because we were friends, right?
Well...
You were my first friend. My very first friend. The first person who played with me. The first person who went on adventures with me. And the first...
And you were the first friend I had to baby that much.
What do you mean? Well, even so, you were the first friend who cared for me.
The whole thing was probably a sham anyway. Though, you know, even if it was, I did have a lot of fun with you.
I knew it!
Petra and Shamir, okay.
Shamir, can I be having your time? There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Let's hear it, Petra.
If Dagda is ever invading Fodlan again, what will you be doing?
I'd join the army of Dagda. I'd lay waste to Fodlan and return to my homeland.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you. If that was happening, and all of us were fighting for Fodlan, would you be fighting us too?
Of course. You expect me to die for you? You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
So, that is your truth?
Maybe. If you'd asked me 5 years ago. I've been a mercenary since childhood. Always fighting for a bounty. If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head. It's also why I joined the Knights of Saros. I owed them a debt, but that's all changed.
You are not fighting for money now?
That's right. When I see everyone fighting for Fodlan, I feel inclined to help. I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone. If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Hearing that is it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished, let us fight together.
Fighting together. There are touch of things for Leslie. Abuela and Hanneman.
You keep doing things that aren't called for. It's driving me batty.
You presuppose I am only thinking of you.
Oh, let's just not do this, shall we? I don't know why we always end up fighting.
It can hardly be helped. You and I seem opposed to one another on a, let's call it an instinctual level. Perhaps this could even be considered a form of fate.
What an awkward fate to have. I'd like you a lot more if I just hated you. All this fighting and making up is just exhausting.
Agreed, yes. It does feel as if we have fallen into a rather tiresome bit of repetition.
What a waste of effort. We're absolutely hopeless, the both of us. Here's a thought. Couples who are similar to one another, share the same views and all that, they're pretty successful. But complete opposites work together too. Surprisingly well sometimes. They compensate for each other's weaknesses, and they support one another. Then I look at how hard we work just to avoid screaming at each other, and I don't buy it.
Don't be so hasty to dismiss your own hypothesis. For instance, I am apt at cleaning, but have no talent for cookery, whilst you loathe cleaning, but are a splendid chef. Would it not be an easier life if, rather than struggle through our weaker areas,
I mean, yeah.
we divided the work?
I suppose our differences do have their advantages that way.
Indeed. If we combine our abilities, housework would be conquered and dinner rendered delicious. There are other ways we could find to support one another, I would imagine. We might make a better pair than you think. You and I, together.
You might be onto something. You and I could be pretty good together. Wait, why are we talking about this? Are you trying to propose marriage with promises of clean floors? You think I'm that easy of a catch? Honestly.
We never said nothing about marriage.
I did no such thing. You were the one who started discussion on the topic in the first place. You were agreeing
so this
with
is
me.
my fault
If you
now?
have objections,
I never said a
then let's
word
hear them.
Oh, you alright?
Hey, take this.
That smell. That sound. This is gold. A sizable stash of precious gold. What gives? Don't tell me you got your mitts on the church's vault.
You fool. It's simply a reward. Nothing to get in a tizzy over.
No way I can accept this, pal. Trust me, I haven't done anything to deserve it.
Just shut up and take it. Call it your fee for providing me with information.
Oh.
What you told me. The tale from your mother's homeland? It really helped me. Anyway, if you don't actually need it, I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Maybe take your mom out for a night on the town.
Looks like you're insisting then. Fine, I'll use it to buy her some good grub. But I thought you didn't actually find any answers in my little tale.
Not quite, but it helped me in other ways. I've stopped vexing myself over unimportant details, like who I am or who I think I might be.
That's all fine and good, but is it really worth its weight in gold? This is coin we're talking about.
Look, do you want it or not? Is there something else you prefer? Wow, that was one hell of a sigh.
Look, you're better than me at thinking and betting, but right in this moment, you're the fool. You. Do I like gold? Yes. Do I want it? Need it? Yes and yes. While we're at it, I like brawling. Women too.
Okay.
But there's something that I care about even more than gold, fighting, and women. Any ideas?
Oh, this is tough. Let me guess. Hopelessly losing every bet you place? A good drink?
You really think highly of me, don't you? Dead wrong. It's having a bash bro. A friend to fight with and fight for.
I mean,
Seems I was a bit off base there.
I guess to you, everyone is either an underling or a business associate. But with a bash bro, there's no such thing as an overdue loan. No hierarchies or other nonsense. It's someone to trust, both in and out of battle. Someone to share life's ups and downs with.
I see. No need to reward a bash bro, I suppose.
That's the ticket. I know you were born into a world of trickery and exploitation, but you don't have to live like that anymore. Now you've got me.
I mean...
I'm not accustomed to talks like this, I must admit. How can I frame this? Nobody even knows my real name. Are you actually comfortable confessing such a warmth towards someone so... cold?
Clearly. No matter who you are or what you've done, I care about you. That won't ever change.
Now that is fresh.
I told you my feelings and you laughed. You're one of a kind, pal.
You're
I'm
not.
sorry.
I
I've
mean,
got to admit, I thought I'd heard it all. But you've managed to surprise me.
I don't know.
It's the
Yuri and
first time
Cloud are
anyone has
kind
ever
of
said something so
similar.
sincere, without trying to get something out of me.
They have some
I
similarities.
could try to say it again
at
with more
least.
swagger if that helps.
Nah, no need. Bash Bros has a nice ring to it. From here forward, we are forever Bash Bros, friend.
I've got your back, pal.
Yuri and Constance.
Remember when you mentioned briefly that you'd been in conference with some nobles? Did the topic of conversation happen to be me?
I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about.
Don't be coy with me. I recently received an offer of support from Count Karen.
Bravo! Your dream of restoring your house is that much closer now, isn't it?
We shall see. My response is on hold until I could confirm something first.
Oh?
You sound as befuddled as I feel. These are events you set in motion, are they not? I want only the truth from you. Lie to me and you shall be incinerated.
That doesn't leave me much wiggle room, does it?
No, it doesn't.
All right, I'll tell you. So yeah, I might have been negotiating with some nobles. Maybe. Possibly.
You do recall that I have nothing I can offer you in return, yes?
Of course I know that. I just did what I needed to get what I wanted.
Oh?
Like always.
Explain.
All my life, I've known how to angle to get everything I've ever wanted. Money, social standing, the whole kit and caboodle. See? That's how the savage mockingbird lives. Ever since I was a kid. It's how I've done things.
What does that have to do with... Wait, are you admitting to being the savage mockingbird?
And I find myself wanting in on this house of yours. The one you've yet to rebuild.
What? No, wait. You haven't yet answered my question about the savage.
Preened as this bird might be, his only home is a dark, wet back alley. As long as I'm me, nothing can change that.
No.
So I figured, if I could leave that home of mine and live simply as Yuri, even if only for a while, you know, I might like somewhere proper to return to. Somewhere cozy. Comfy, even. Better than House Row, or the last I left from.
No.
I'm not sure what you're insinuating here.
I'll get your house back for you. And I only ask for one thing as payment. Once House Nouvelle is back in good standing, I want a home there.
You mean you wish to join House Nouvelle? But the only way to do that...
Marriage. Bingo. Quick, easy, simple.
Somebody's
You
like,
and that
hey, yeah, let's get
spouses.
married.
You heard me. It's a
Those
fine
ways
enough
are
trade.
weird.
What's the problem?
I mentioned nothing about a problem. Where did you get that notion? I've always found you very useful, though I could do with less, much less of your back talk.
I suppose Milady doesn't want a rogue for a husband. Can't handle all that is Yuri,
No, but there is a procedure to this sort of thing. How can you join my house when I have none?
What? You want to do things in order? How boring. I suppose we'll be lovers for now.
No, Yuri, you're marrying me!
You mock me! You mock me and I will not have it!
Me? Mock? I'm being sincere. I'd never live out another dull day with you by my side.
That is my only fear. A life spent by your side may be more taxing than I could stand.
Seeing you so flustered provides endless entertainment.
I'm sure it does, but Yuri, you're marrying me! No, I want... Yeah, no, we're gonna do that thing of we're not going to have him and Happy. I'll just support until we get him and Hilda. Really? She has it, her Ferdinand and support up? Gosh, we have a lot to work on Catherine and Shamir's sports. Okay. Now the certifications. Has anyone hit level 30? Constance has, but I'm not changing her class. Alright, guess we're exploring then. Ooh, skill levels. I'm not your authority. No, her authority is almost there. Yeah, let's cheat Cyril's. Sorry, Lance. Yeah, let's go talk to Yuri.
Looks like I've got them all.
Am I interrupting?
Nah, just wrapped up what I was doing. Need something, friend?
Is that what you just wrapped up?
Oh, you mean this? I use it to write down the names of everyone I've lost over the years. We lost a lot of lives back in the war. Some of them were only with me a little while. Some of them were family to me.
So what you wrote in your old notebook
is what I write in this one. I used the old one to practice writing like the Elder taught me way back when. Then I repurposed it. Somewhere along the way, I figured I should record the names of those I've lost. The ones I failed to protect. There's nothing we can do for the dead, not in this world. Not really, anyway. And it's not like we know what happens after. So writing their names down here, that's all just for me. For the one who's still around.
Aww.
After all, they deserve to be remembered. Even if they're not here to see it. We all shared the same dream. They lost their lives to build that dream. And as their leader, it's on me to remember them, however I can.
That's a heartfelt gesture.
Oh, you think so, do you? And here I thought I was just the heartless villain in your eyes. Well, anyway, make of my notebook what you will. It doesn't matter much to me. If you go before I do, I'll make sure to add you in here as well.
It's not as though I'm one of your people.
You may not be one of my people per se. At this point, I do have to admit that I can count on you. I kinda get the sense that if I hang around you, that dream I've been grasping for will become all the more real. So, do me a favor and don't go dying on me, okay?
There's no need to worry.
Certainly aren't lacking in confidence, are you? Cat got your tongue. Looks like you want to say something but don't know how.
So much talk of names, and yet I don't know yours.
That again? You don't give up easy, do you?
Nope.
All right. I'll toss you a bone. My name's not actually my name. But it's the one I'm enrolled with here at the Academy. The one I've hung on to as the adoptee of House Rowe. Come to think of it, the last I heard someone use my real name was a very long time ago. From my mom. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll tell you. Perhaps if you decide to pursue that dream alongside me, you'll find out.
Perhaps we will. Bernie's back in her room. You know what? We're just gonna go run around and do support conversations. That's just gonna be the remainder of the stream, I think. Yeah, we'll go and talk with Marianne.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, you're always watching over me, aren't you?
Of course.
I've spent my entire life avoiding people. Speaking to others was so difficult for me, so I made a point to always be alone. Animals and the goddess were the only ones I could really open up to. Do you remember the time you asked what it was I prayed for?
Thanks to protection?
Yes, but that wasn't the case. Back then, I felt that my life served no purpose and that I was nothing more than a burden. In truth, I was begging the goddess to take me to her. That was my daily prayer. But now I fear the idea of dying and being left alone. I have friends who accept me for who I am now, in spite of my crest. And I have you watching over me. I finally learned to accept the kindness and warmth of others. It's because of you, Professor. Because of you, I've decided to live. I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm all right now. Even if I'm separated from you or any of my friends, the memories I've made here will give me the strength to continue on.
You should look to the future instead of the past. From now on, we'll look to the future together.
Oh, I'm sure I'll have the strength to move forward if we're together.
Alright, where's the next one? Yeah, let's go visit Ferdinand.
Take that!
You're fighting more intensely than usual.
Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops. 5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included. I always thought I would be the one to unseat him. But she did it instead, with all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg. She put my father under house arrest. She stripped House Ire of its power. Rather than accepting a role as her puppet, I left. Now I fight to topple the Empire. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious.
Oh?
She never stops moving forward, single-minded, never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing.
Oh, Ferdinand, that's not true.
But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities. I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Ire, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing. Results are everything. I have not shown results, so I will be stagnating here forever.
Ferdinand. But you have achieved results.
I appreciate your kind words, but you are wrong. I know that I have a massive wall to climb, and I must climb it alone. Even so, may I ask a favor?
Yes?
Professor, please keep an eye on my progress. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.
Oh, how many? Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh boy.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength.
Are you okay?
Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology for giving you worry. I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though
I'm not asking for the care and attention, you gave it willingly. It's the least I could do.
I am thinking that is incorrect. Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying. I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Votlin. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore. It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire.
Huh?
If I were running away from the Empire, then Bridget would be defeated. I am not having any options. To be living, I must be fighting to win. For Bridget to be living, the Empire needs to be crushed. So I must be crushing the Empire. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting.
You must take care of yourself to succeed.
That is the truth. I wonder what I should be doing. I want to be granting the wants of my tribe. So their wants are my own, correct?
Only you can know what you want.
What I really want... I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. Before the war is over, I will have understanding. That you can be counting on.
Nice. Yeah, over here. Eloise, yeah.
Hello, Professor. What brings you here? Fancy a bit of fishing?
Yes.
You know, I can hardly go fishing without thinking of old Gerald. He and I would just sit here, casting our lines again and again. I'm no better at it now than I was then. Not a single nibble.
Maybe if you're quieter.
Just like your father. You know all the tricks of the fisherman's trade. I was hopeless at it, but he was a master. In the time it took me to catch one fish, he could fill his basket to the brim. You know, talking to you, I'm feeling very nostalgic. Why don't you join me? We can trade some stories about the old man.
Alright.
We spoke before about how Gerald never seemed to age, right? Once, when he was drunk, he let the secret slip. He said he'd had an infusion of crest-bearing blood, and it had greatly extended his life.
crest make people live longer?
Well, we'd both been drinking. I figured he was joking, so I just laughed it off. Then I asked him his age. He said he'd stopped counting after he hit 100. And he was telling the truth. In those 20 years he was away, he didn't age a bit. An incredible person, to be sure. And I probably don't know the half of it. Actually, I'd like to ask you something about Gerald, if you don't mind. When Gerald was away from the monastery, what was he like?
He did nothing but drink.
In other words, he was exactly the same. When I was his squire, he was always hollering for a drink. He just wouldn't put a cork in it. But on the battlefield, he was unequaled. That's why people used to call him the Blade Breaker. I have to say, right now, fishing with you, it really takes me back. This feels just like the good old days, when Gerald was sitting alongside me.
Aww.
Professor?
Let's go here to the cathedral. Oh, well, no. Sure. I'm concerned about a young woman who's still on the cusp of adulthood to spend time alongside members of the opposite thoughts. She will resent you if you interfere too much. Yeah, I knew. I don't care. You need to hear that advice, Seto. Yeah, let's go talk about this.
I see. By any means necessary, then. Before the war's end. I'm covered, but just to be safe, I need you to check on my mother and Kupala. Still following me, huh? We have got to work on those manners, pal. Unless you really meant that bit about protecting me.
Kupala?
That's where my mom was born and raised. I pay a spy money I don't have to keep an eye on the place. Whether I'm above the dirt or below it. It's up to me to make sure my stepmother can't get to my mom.
Her stepmother really harm her?
No doubt about it. She's been honing her crazy plans lately. All because I've taken to fighting at your side. She thinks I'm making a name for myself before my glorious return to House Albrecht. Being delusional is her sport.
That sounds about right.
There's little advantage to her going after my mom, but she's unpredictable. Gotta stay vigilant.
What's your mother like?
Guess I haven't talked about her. After her and my pop split, she returned home. Where she's from, it's kind of an odd place. You know the folks who live in the mountains of the Alliance? Guessing that's a no. Few do. Imagine a place with no influence to speak of. Nestled in the mountains on the Almyran border. That's Kupala.
People live there?
Well, they're not mountain goats. And it's not like they never interact with the Lords of the Alliance. They're incredibly isolated, though. Even their trade relations are remarkably limited. Doubt that'll change. The land lacks resources worth fighting over. Probably for the best, honestly. Oh, but back to my mom. She was different. An exception to the rule in Kupala. She left the mountains, was rescued by my dad, and fell madly in love with him.
Did his family accept her?
The 1 million bullion question. Of course not, he's a noble. She isn't. Acceptance was never in the cards. My birth helped matters, but only a little. House Albrecht just wasn't where she belonged. My dad was in a tough spot. He was obligated to marry a fellow noble and produce a fitting heir. Nobody'd want to live out their days where they're utterly unwelcome. So my mom returned to Kupala.
I see.
Then it happened. I was enrolled in the Officers' Academy at Garrick Mach, and everything changed. During my enrollment examination, they discovered that I bear the major crest of Chevalier. My dad decided to resist his family's wishes and make me the head of the house after I graduated. Thing is, the truth of my special crest was kept a secret by decree of the church. He couldn't tell anyone about my prized bloodline, so I was forced to step down as the legitimate heir.
The church hid it?
It was for the best. My crest was inherited from mountain folk who prefer to keep to themselves. Imagine what would happen to Kupala if it got out. We both know it would destroy their way of life.
People will do anything for a rare crest.
Too true. I'm guessing the church thought my crest would cause trouble in Fodlan. But don't get me wrong. No matter what life's thrown at me, I'm no victim. Like I've said, I prefer it this way. I've got to be free. Even if things were different, I'd still choose this life. But I can't let my mother and her people pay the price for keeping peace in Fodlan. Wouldn't be right. All I can do is make a name for myself in battle and secure enough power to protect them. Failure isn't an option.
All right. Which?
Right. Professor?
Yep.
This may seem a bit sudden, but I want to thank you, Professor. That is, for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately. I appreciate you making an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with.
So you found me out.
Well, of course. Did you think I wouldn't notice? It's kind of sweet in its own way. Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was an orphan, living in the back alleys of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Middle Franc Opera Company. Performers, nobility. I met so many people. But none of them ever really knew me. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice, and they showered me with gifts, I knew one day I'd be old. My looks would fade, my voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left? I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started.
I won't let you be alone.
That's sweet of you, even if you are just flirting. I never had much to begin with in life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the capital. I wonder if such a strange person can even exist.
Professor!
Who knows? Personal quarters.
Another failure!
Yep.
How? Was there an error in my calculations? I had precious few materials as things stood. Where will I get more once these run out?
I'm really sorry.
Oh, don't act so rueful. You carried out my directions faithfully. Neither the credit nor the blame ought to be yours. My grand achievement is further away than I had hoped. House Nouvelle's future seems so dim.
Keep trying, you'll get it.
You're correct, of course. I mustn't be discouraged. It is hard to maintain one's patience after 5 years. But in the greater context of the history of House Nouvelle, 5 years is barely worth counting.
That's the spirit.
I have been in a low place indeed to require so much reassurance. And for your reassurance, I am truly grateful. You have spurred me to continue my research. You've been useful to me in many ways, in fact. Research assistant, confidant, test subject. All of this is preparing you well for your greater role to come.
Which is?
My personal attendant. There are few as naturally servile as you in all of Fodlan. When House Nouvelle is at long last restored, we simply must find the proper position for you. Granted, this will be difficult, perhaps even impossible to accept, given your current status. But I rarely let the impossible stop me. I shall see it all done. The restoration of my house, installing you as my servant, and more. Are you ready for the next steps?
I'm glad you're perked up.
Oh, come now. My sulk ended minutes ago. Do keep up. But on the rare occasion that I find myself at a loss, I grant you permission to lift my spirits.
Sure.
I don't know that I care for the hint of resignation in your tone, but no matter. I expect you to do your all for the sake of my house nonetheless.
All right, I think we have one more.
Professor.
Yep, with Shamir.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around.
Same to you.
I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question.
Why's that?
Not sure. I might have an idea, but never mind. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately. Almost like you know I won't question your orders.
My apologies for that.
No need. I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still, I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leading the charge against the Empire.
You're not wrong!
Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers' Academy.
Again, not wrong.
Students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army.
There's no harm in it.
Relax, I was just having fun. You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone. But I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this? I was living in my homeland of Dagda up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now. Don't worry, though. I don't plan to turn on you.
Oh, good. Because, you know, that would be a bit concerning. Right, it's just Happy and Balthus. Shoot, no. Oh, no, no, I still, okay, I was like, no, I didn't just override the save file, right? Because I do want to check his lord, but let's see if it's any different if you chose, I'm sorry, I'm not going to join you. But if that, I'm going to. here. So let's see. I have to rate. Okay, I think I know who I'm gonna rate. So see you guys all. So bye.